Welcome to Epic Stock Due Diligence. Please subscribe at youtube.com/EpicStockDD. Thank you.
Hey everyone, Ed here. Just wanted to talk about something that a lot of traders, especially new people that are new to the penny stocks, the micro caps, that they fail to acknowledge, and that's share structure. Now, share structure is super important, and I'll preface this with a visual explanation of what share structure is. So you got this guy and he's out in the swimming pool, right? Or no, actually he's out in the ocean. And he's splashing around and this, that, and the other. And he's over there out in the middle of the ocean. And somebody's over in England or somewhere. They're not going to notice those waves because the ocean is so big. You put that same dude in a kiddie pool and he's out there splashing around. Anybody nearby is going to feel the waves and the water's going to hit them and all of that because of the smallness of the body of water. Same thing comes into play with share structure. If you've got a stock, penny stock, that is diluted, meaning that it has so many authorized shares that this thing could take, I mean, and that's a misconception that people make when they're looking at penny stocks. They're like, wow, this stock is 0001 price per share. You know, for $300 before commission, I can get 3 million shares. And they think that it's cheap, and that's the incorrect assumption. Because a stock that's diluted, it would take, even after billions of shares traded, billions of volume of shares traded, that stock that's diluted would likely not uptick. So what you're looking for, and there's no real way to determine this with certainty. I use a few rules of thumb for myself, and this isn't scientific. Like I said, I'm not an expert trader by any means. But what I'll do to gauge whether or not a stock's diluted is, number one, I'll go to otcmarkets.com and I'll contact, there's a company info tab, I think, and then I see who the transfer agent is. Now, usually the transfer agent, if they're not gagged, meaning that they've been advised by the company to not disclose share structure information, you should be able to contact them and get the most current share structure information. Maybe a phone number, maybe an email, maybe a combination of both. I prefer to call. But if you can email, it's probably a good thing because then you got it in writing. Okay, so that's a way to get it. You want to get the authorized shares, the shares outstanding, and float. So those three pieces of data. Usually I stay away from micro cap stocks, penny stocks, that have authorized shares of 2 billion or more. There's too many hidden gems down there with so many with even less than 1 billion authorized shares that are just, they move so easily. So a way to determine whether or not, aside from that, a way to determine whether or not a stock's share structure is good is to just notice a high volume day, or not really high volume, just a little bit of volume. So, you know, maybe just a few 100,000 shares traded, or maybe, and we're talking about penny stocks here. So stocks, in this scenario, stocks that are below a penny a share. So notice if there's just a few 100,000 worth of volume, notice how quickly that price per share moves. Does it move at all? If it doesn't, it might be a little bit diluted. If it moves with just a few 100,000 shares shares traded volume, there's a good indication it might not be diluted. So if you really get a massive day, you know, with millions or billions of volume, these stocks that have excellent share structure can move up super rapidly. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to get stuck with a stock that, a hope stock, thinking, oh, this is cheap because I got it at 0001, but in reality they've got authorized shares of about 6 million, and the OS, the outstanding shares outstanding, is around 5 million or so. I mean, you gotta, there's no real science to this. You just gotta play around with it, but do that to just kind of get your feel for what it might be. And feel free to read my book. I've got a link to it within this video's description. It's called The Penny Stock Perfectionist. And also feel free to join this channel, EpicStockDD. Thanks again. Have a good one.